Hey guys, my name is SickBOT1. I have something to say before this video. Okay, so this video and the next one are going to look a bit weird. You might not notice it right away, but later on you'll notice that there's a lot of frame rate drops. That's not the game, that's actually my recording. So people are slamming doors outside. Anyway, what I did was I wanted to combat the problem that I've had with a lot of my recordings recently, in that at some point the video kind of pauses and the audio goes on, and then when the video returns it's behind where the audio is. And you might not have noticed it if you weren't paying full attention to the videos, because I did do my best to remedy those situations every time, so it wasn't actually that big of an issue. It was just really annoying and I wanted it to stop. So what I did was, for this recording session only, instead of using my capture program's internal record function, I instead used QuickTime, which has a built-in screen recorder that I used for Pokemon Pearl and other stuff before I got my capture card. And that's why there are some pretty bad frame drops in this episode. It's consistent throughout a lot of the episode once it gets a few minutes in, so I apologize for that. It won't happen again. I'm going back to doing it the old way, but for now, just gonna have to deal with a jittery recording session. Anyway, enjoy Skyward Sword. Hey guys, my name is SickBOT1 and welcome to Minecraft 64. This is a part of Minecraft that I've been waiting for a long time. I knew that they would port it to the Nintendo 64 eventually, and it's finally here! And it looks suspiciously like Skyward Sword and not... it's not 64-bit. Wait a minute, I'm playing Skyward Sword. This is the wrong game. Actually, no, this is the right game. I just remembered. I'm playing Skyward Sword 6-star run. We gotta get out of here. If you remember what happened last time, we stopped a monster and we are tasked with figuring out the song, an ancient song that will recover our sword to full. And will allow us to find Zelda. Ah, come on! I couldn't do a thing! I'm totally useless! Bruce, you okay, buddy? Look, I know you were a jerk to me before, but I can... I should go comfort him. Bruce? Bruce? You okay, Bruce? I'm just dead weight. What kind use is that to anyone? What kind of... Okay. I guess I can't really do anything to comfort him right now, so... We'd say as well, we should probably leave him here. Let's go back to the sky. Great Goron! I have found some! Look, these butterflies that respond to beautiful tones are swarming all over this place. This has to be the right spot. Oh, this could be a problem. I cannot carry a tune. I could not create beautiful tones if wild animals threaten to roll me down a hill. What can we do? Oh, this is a hint about using your harp here. Because if you do this, sometimes this thing will come up and it'll give you something, and sometimes a thing will show up. Yeah, this is like the Sheikah stones from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. They give you monster skulls like this, or not skulls, whatever. And sometimes they'll also do a different thing, which I'll get into if we see it. I'm going to ignore you because I don't like you. Okay, let's go to this guy. This guy! Anyway, if you notice a difference in quality from the other videos that I've done of this game, it's because I'm trying a different method of recording it. Before, I was doing like my capture software's internal method of recording, but now I'm using my
like QuickTime, the thing that I use to record other things, mostly stuff I had to do in an emulator, like Pokemon Pearl, Kirby's Adventure, Let's All Play, and the Kirby Superstar race with Nick. And also Pokemon Red vs. Blue randomized with Brian. Just a bunch of stuff that I did back in 2014, but the reason I'm doing that is because I have found that using my capture software's internal capture things makes the footage very prone to desyncing, which I don't appreciate. I've expressed distaste with the fact that that's been happening to me lately, and, well, I'm going to do it like this. From now on, probably. It's not a hard problem to fix, but it's still very annoying, and this should not happen. I think I'll have less of a problem doing this. So, we have to find somebody in Skyloft who knows the song that we need to do in order to do the good things in life. And the person who can do that lives here. This is their home. This is the home of knowledge. If you couldn't already tell, I think it's Headmaster Gabora. Or Gabora? I don't know. Yep, sure enough, he's got a speech bubble over his head. You're back, Sippy. Good to see you're still in one piece. So, how's it going down there? Are you any closer to finding my Zelda? I see. My dear Zelda, things must be terribly trying for her down there. And it can't be easy for you now either, can it? What? You want to know the lyrics to the song Zelda sang on the day of the winged ceremony? You know I'm not much of a singer. Sing it! Listen, as I said, I wouldn't feel comfortable serenading you, but it's the lyrics you're after. I can recite them for you. Let's see. O youth, guided by the servants of the goddess, unite earth and sky and bring light to the land. That's the first part, but as I recall, there's a second verse of the song. O youth, show the two whirling sails the way to the light tower, and before you a path shall open, and a heavenly song you shall hear. Okay, for me in editing, if it makes it any easier, I'm saying the words pretty much as soon as they appear on the screen. I believe that's the whole thing. The light tower mentioned in the song is a real place. I'm sure you've seen the tower in the plaza. I don't know a thing about the two whirling sails, though. It sounds like the song is suggesting that if one shows these whirling sails the way to the tower, something will happen. But how do you go about doing that, and what does it mean, two whirling sails? I know exactly what he's talking about. But that's mostly because I've played this game before. Let's, not snort. Let's not make work for me to have to cut out of the video. I don't know if that was grammatically correct, and frankly, I don't care. But I'll show you exactly what you have to do in order to progress, because I'm such a genius, and I just know this thing because I played this game before. Here's my walkthrough of this game. What you have to do is jump off the railing. I have no idea why I did that, for the record. Why am I over here? Okay, I guess that's a sort of a pseudo-shortcut to getting over here, or at least it would if this cutscene didn't happen every time you fell off Skyloft. What if the knights suddenly just got sick of your crap and said, you know what, you can die down there, and then you get a game over, instead of them rescuing you. That would be weird. That would be really weird. Anyway, you see this? This is a pinwheel. This is important. Let's see what happens if we blow on this with our gust bellows. It's spinning around and around like a record. It wasn't precisely the lyrics, but I don't care. Ooh, we got a reaction. I passed the point of it getting a reaction. Really? Let's try that again. Let's give that another try. We're gonna have to be holding this button a lot, but I can do it. I have the patience. I have the patience of a cheetah. I don't know how patient a cheetah is, but hopefully, for the sake of this metaphor, it's pretty patient. But here we are when it lines up to that thing on the bottom. That's what we're good. Oh, come on! That should do it. It's lighting up. Now, there's actually 2 of these windmills, and I don't remember right up the back of my hand. I don't know why it would be in my hand, but I wrote an entire walkthrough for this game on my hand. Just for the sole purpose of doing this Let's Play. There wasn't a lot of space, but I managed to fit it. I managed to fit the whole thing on my hand. I am the master of writing walkthroughs on my hands. I mean, I want to be able to fill the first part of the game on my hand. Where's the other windmill? Right here? Yep, it's right here. But there's nothing here. Thank you so much for tracking down Q-Keel, Sickby. It's such a gorgeous day today, too. One day like this, there's nothing I'd love more than to head over to the Lumpy Pumpkins something. You're not going to say anything about this thing. What's up, Sickby? So you're curious about that windmill, eh? Pretty smart design, I gotta say. See, you can turn the windmill so that it can always catch the wind no matter which way it's blowing. But, well, there used to be a little propeller attached to the windmill so that you could turn it on. The thing flew off again ages ago. It must have dropped down to the edge, down beneath the clouds. Probably by the green pillar. I would have to make an educated guess. Does anybody question the presence of the pillars in the sky? The windmill's been uselessly sitting there ever since. It sucks. I highly suggest you retrieve the windmill propeller from land clouds and recreate the windmill. That was pointless. You want to know if I could fix the windmill if you brought back the propeller? Well, if I had the propeller, I could probably rig something together to get it back on there for sure. But how would you even go looking for the propeller in the first place? Once something falls through the clouds, it's gone for good. Oh, you don't know the half of it, Elvis. Hang on. Come to think of it, Gone at this scrap shop told me somebody, flying robot. You know what, let's... Yes, that sounds interesting. You know, if you don't mind, I'm gonna slash through this grass. See if I can get some hearts. How's my Christopher Walken impression? Probably not that good. I'm pretty sure people have done it better than me in the past. Like McGoiter, he's a master at that kind of thing. Guys, we need to talk. Hey kid, what's up? You look like you need to get something off your chest. I think I know what it is. You got a favor to ask me, You're good at reading my mind. Huh? It's not that old robot of mine. Yeah, it is. You're smarter than you look. Okay, you actually look pretty smart. Whatever. I want your robot. Yes, I want your robot. I believe your grandpa. Your grandpa might have been senile and he might have talked about the word 20 being stolen by the Kaiser, but, you know, I believe him just the same. He's your grandpa. You should respect him. You should fix your robot, too, because I need that thing. You need to extract an ancient flower. Oh, I have that. I have one. All you need is one ancient flower. You know, it actually makes sense as an ingredient because, well, this robot actually resembles the ancient robots that we were finding in the Linear Providence. My luck is in Canada. There you go. Yep, see? He's an ancient robot. It's also useful for a bunch of side quests. Some that you need in order to complete the game, some you don't. Thank you, I got a full tank of energy and I'm ready to carry anything. Huh? Who is this green-clad individual of small stature? Whoa, it talked! Can you believe that? I guess I really did fix him. This kid gave me the materials I needed to fix you. Go on, say thank you. Are you sure it was him? Well, then I extend my reluctant thanks to you in a gesture of obligatory gratitude. Hey, now, watch it. That's no way to talk to someone who just saved your life. Anyway, this kid wants you to haul stuff around, and you're going to help him. This individual may have restored my operations, but I am not inclined to offer assistance. Serving children is very low in my task of priorities. Master Sigaby, materials from the windmill have yielded a signal that you may search for with your dowsing ability. Use it to locate the fallen propeller. Enough convenient time that you appeared. When I'm getting assaulted by a robot. However, it would not be possible to carry the item in your pouch and return to the sky. Who are you? Your name is Spy? Should I call you Mr. Spy? Are you looking for something, Mr. Spy? I understand. At your request, I will carry anything regardless of weight or destination. Master, we now have the means to bring the propeller back to Skyloft. You may begin your search for the windmill propeller. Awesome. Master Sharphands, I offer assistance. I can now direct Mr. Spies through thought waves. Should you need me, ask Mr. Spy to call me, and I will arrive with haste. Sweet. That was an odd turn of events, but that was convenient. Okay. Yep, Spy. I think he's annoying. Spy's very obviously a girl. You might think that she's annoying, but you gotta admit, she's got sex appeal. Well, you don't have to admit that, because that would be kind of weird. But she has something that the guy was interested in. Okay. So we remember the windmill fell into the land below. Looks like it fell in... It looks like it fell in the Olden Volcano area, so let's go there. I think that would be a good place to look. In fact, I think we might have even seen it already. We just didn't know it. You don't believe me? Just watch. Let's go. Let's ride into the sky. Let's go back to Elden Volcano. We won't be there for long, so... yeah. Okay. I should not have done that extra flap. Whatever. Sorry. Let's do this. Let's rush Coil. This isn't Mega Man, but I'm thirsty. I actually do have a... I do have a Pepsi from gas station in my fridge right now, but I figured I didn't want to have it out during recording because I don't need you to hear me sipping on it every once in a while. Oh, a report, Master. It is possible to descend to a specific verse. I took this for granted. I didn't assume that the audience didn't know if they hadn't played this game before, but yes, the bird statues on the land below, they allow you to instantly land on those areas of the location once you activate that, which is very useful, and I am highly thankful. The thing is actually down that hill right there. The reason I chose this place is because it is very close to where the propeller was, and I didn't want to go on a wild goose chase trying to get it. Especially with the fact that I know that the propeller is right here. Yeah, see, remember this? We can examine it now. This is the windmill propeller you were searching for. It is now possible to retrieve this using the robot whose services we have enlisted. Would you like me to call the robot? I will send word to the robot using the telepathic transmission, Master. Okay, thank you. That was fast. But only got through the clouds. Whatever, you'll be... I'm not gonna complain. That'd be stupid to complain, because you're helping me. Mr. Spy, I hope you weren't waiting on... So, you want me to carry this? Hey, Mr. Shortpants, you're in my way. I said get out of the way. You are a jerk. I don't like you. You're still a jerk. Please don't be a jerk. Please don't be a jerk. Please stop being a jerk. I'm gonna go back, okay? Okay, fine. Just stop jostling me. Okay, let's go. In the sky. Like a piece of pie. They don't belong in the sky, so why is it in the sky? We just have to fly away back to the land of Skyloft. Awesome. Through the gate. Hang on, Scrapper. You're going in for a ride. And we're automatically going to where we need to go. That's convenient. I know it sounds a bit sarcastic, but that I actually do mean. Here's that windmill propeller. Zzz. If you need me, feel free to call. Or Mr. Spy, I will travel to any destination. Whoa, is that the beat-up old robot from Gonzo's place? What was I calling him Gonzo before? Probably because I'm Muppets. Okay. Yeah, it's the propeller. I found it. Fix it! Fix it, you spoon. You are a spoon. Elvis is a spoon. All you had to do was put it there and hammer it 3 times. It's kind of weird. It seems like anything should have been able to do, and it looks like Elvis's wife is calling him. Elvis had a wife, right? I don't remember. I mean, like, all the girls wanted Elvis because he was hot and he was hypersexual for the 1950s somehow. Oh, honey. You ain't seen the internet if you think that Elvis Presley is hypersexual. Not by a long shot. Alright. You can deduce pretty well where we have to place the windmill here, because it has it at this camera angle, and there's that one thing that's below there. Maybe I won't mess it up this time. Go a little farther. Come on. There we go. And combining those two together is unlocking this thing. This is very Kid Icarus-like, if you ask me. I know this came before Kid Icarus Uprising, but still, it looks very much like Kid Icarus Uprising. I mean, maybe even like the NES Kid Icarus or the Game Boy Kid Icarus. I have all 3 Kid Icarus games, and I haven't finished a single one of them. First one is too hard, the second one I just haven't found the motivation to play, and the third one I haven't found the motivation to play, really. Well, I played every once in a while. I do want to finish it. I'll finish at least Uprising this year. I don't know if I'll ever finish the NES one. Maybe someday I'll finish the Game Boy one of Monsters and Men. Isn't that the name of a band that is struggling to find a second hit, aside from Little Talks, which is an amazing song, by the way. Okay, actually, here you need to use your harp. Okay, Fi's gonna help us with our harp playing. Like that. See, once you get in a rhythm, it's not so bad.
Master, there is a high probability that this beam of light will lead us to the clues of the whereabouts of the 3 flames. I recommend that you investigate what lies at the end of this beam of light.
Thing. Yeah, sure thing. That's what we are going to do in the next episode. In the next episode of Skyward Sword 6-Hour Run, we're going to go into the beam of light, and we are going to see what our destiny awaits with us. Take care.